My name is Justin Thacker, and I'm the Vice President of Manufacturing for Thacker Caskets. For those of you that don't know much about our company, we began back in 1939 in Washington, D.C. At that time, we were a very small regional supplier to local funeral homes, but over the course of many years, and thanks to the hard work of my grandmother, Audrey Thacker, and my father, C.J. Thacker, we have grown immensely to become the third largest casket supplier in the United States. One of the things that we're very proud of as a company is the fact that all of our metal caskets are made in the USA. While several of our larger competitors are moving production to overseas and to Mexico, we are very proud to employ over 350 hardworking Americans between both our manufacturing and our sales and distribution teams. One of the things I wanted to do today was talk a little bit about some of the features of our metal caskets and explain how those features are designed into the product and how those features can be beneficial not only to our funeral home customers, but also for the families they serve. So as I mentioned, our manufacturing facility is responsible for producing all of our metal caskets. At the factory, we begin with either coil steel or sheet steel that is used for actually stamping the tops, the sides, the ends, and the bottom of our metal caskets. We purchased 3 1,000-ton presses from Ford Motor Company when we took on this project of doing our own stampings. It was about a $4 million project after it was all said and done, but it allowed us to really innovate some of the key aspects that help differentiate Thacker from some of our competitors. For example, when we designed our metal stampings, we incorporated a J-channel around all 4 sides of our interior. That J-channel is used to staple our interiors into our caskets, but also it allows us to offer our Tailored Designs program. For those of you that don't know what Tailored Designs is, it's a program that allows our funeral home customers to customize the interior of the casket on an as-needed basis. So if a family's interested in, let's say, this In God's Care like you see here, we can actually customize the interior, change it to a white interior, change it to a camo interior, offer a mix of different fabrics, all for a next day delivery to your local funeral home. That program was made possible through a quick installation system that we designed into our metal stampings themselves. And that's a program that's unique to Thacker Caskets that no one else offers. After the caskets have been stamped, they then go into our metal fabrication department where we actually begin welding the casket together. One of the things that we invested in our metal fabrication department is a robotic header welder. This robot actually welds the header into our lids, and what that means is that we get a much more consistent fit and finish of our lids when both lids are shut. After the casket's done in the metal fabrication department and we've welded and sanded the casket, we're then going to apply our paint finish to the casket. At Thacker, we take a tremendous amount of pride in the quality of our paint finishes. We use a thermoset paint, which is the highest level of paint that's used in the casket industry, and it's very similar to what they use in the automotive industry. We apply both the color coat as well as our top coat wet paint, meaning it's applied wet and wet. And then once that casket is cured in our high heat oven, those 2 chemicals bond together to create a much harder and stronger, more durable finish than what you might find on some of the smaller casket suppliers in the US. It also gives your families a high degree of depth of image, meaning that when you look into our paint, you'll oftentimes see your reflection in the paint. Again, that's because we're using a thermoset paint, one of the most expensive paint finishes used in the casket industry. We also hand buff and polish all of our 18 gauge and upper end caskets. So after the casket has been painted, we hand wet sand every lid, and we then come back and we buff that lid to give you a pristine finish on the lids of our caskets. After the caskets come through our paint department, we then begin attaching our hardware and our handles. At Thacker Caskets, we produce about 90% of all of our hardwares in-house, meaning that we have an injection molding machine that will mold our plastic parts. We also have a stamping press that will stamp our arms, which are used on our swing bar hardwares. And we have 2 different bar form rolling machines that will take a coil of steel and bend it to create the handles that are used on our swing bar and our stationary hardware caskets. After we've installed the hardware, we then go into our finishing room where we install and sew all of our interior fabrics. We're very proud of the fact that we still have hand-sewn interiors, which gives us a very nice and consistent finish of all of our shearing lines, both on our pillows, our front drops, overlays, and in our head panels as well. We offer our own embroidery panels as well as insert panels. So if a family is interested in personalizing the interior of the casket, we can do that at our factory and deliver it to one of our funeral home customers within 24 hours. On our interiors, we also include a cotton pillow. We also sew a zipper into all of our pillows that will allow you to go in and actually remove as much cotton as necessary for when you're casting the body. All of our caskets also include a standard 24-inch width interior. We produce caskets that are 24, 27, 29, 33, and 36 inch in width. And we also have a 44-inch casket available as well. And even when we get to the upper end of the width of our product line, we still offer a wide array of colors, themes that the families can choose, even if they need a little bit wider casket. We have an adjustable bed mechanism in all of our metal caskets, both on the head end and the foot end. And all of our gasketed and wood caskets include a tray liner that is on the inside of the bottom of the casket to protect any fluids that may come out from the body will be contained within that tray liner. After the caskets have gone through the finishing room, they go through a double inspection process at our factory. We then package the caskets, load them onto one of our trucks, and deliver them to one of our 15 different distribution centers on the eastern half of the US. From there, we store the caskets until an order is placed, and we guarantee same or next day delivery for all of our funeral home customers. Those are some of the main features and aspects of our caskets, talking primarily about metal caskets at this point. We would love to work with your funeral home in the years to come. We want to thank all of our current customers for their support over the many years. We would be nothing without our great funeral home customers. As you know, we're family owned and operated, and we look forward to working with more family owned and operated funeral homes as well. One of the things I'd like to communicate is that our vision statement for Thacker Caskets is very clear. We want to offer an honest product at an honest price with honest service. And we want to do that each and every day for our funeral home customers. We have all the features and benefits of the big guys, but still have that feel and relationship that you come to expect with a smaller casket supplier. Thacker Caskets can not only produce some of the best quality metal caskets in the market, but we also have the most innovative cremation program in the industry and some of the best quality woods available. If you'd like to learn more about Thacker Caskets, please go to our website or contact your local sales representative to learn more. In the meantime, I want to thank you for your business. Thank you for your support. We look forward to working with you for many years to come. Thanks again.